I'm Jim Holloway from Mother's Polish, and I'm here at the GT Awards.
Hi, Jim. So can you talk about your vehicle and what you've done with it?
Well, yeah, actually, the Mother's RTR Spec 3 was a vision from Von Gittin, and he's got a lot of Japanese cultural visions for a vehicle. And he likes to bring in his early childhood drifting experience into what he's creating today. And so the Spec 3 is that vision that Von gave us to execute. And it's a Ford GT with a 5-liter motor. We put a Ford Racing supercharger on it with a Watts Link. We kind of gave it a mother's touch with a candy apple red from BASF. Von gave us this fender blister infusion out of carbon fiber to put on. He kind of took that from the 240Z, because he just loves that Japanese culture, and allowed us to execute that in this really cool charcoal. And then some more carbon fiber front splitters and a carbon fiber roof. And blend all these things together, creating the stance and the aggressive look that it's got with the HRE wheels.
How much time did that take to build that whole car up?
Well, it happened rapidly. Once you get started, it doesn't take that long if you've got a great group of guys like we do. I was one of the co-creators of Overhauling and Rides, so I'm used to building cars in a week. So, to go from metal to paint in 3 days is not out of the question. So we've got a great group of professional people, all the way from paint and surface to engineers for chassis and setup, and put it out on the track and see if it's going to work.
And what do you do when you're not fixing cars?
Well, I'm mostly fixing cars or breaking cars or smoking the tires in cars and finding the weak link. But what I do for a living is Mother's Polish. This is my 30th year here at SEMA with Mother's Polish. My family founded the business, and really it's kind of been my life's blood.
And what do you think about the winner of the GT Awards gets to be put inside the game? The car gets to be put inside the game. What are your thoughts about that?
Boy, I'll tell you, just to be chosen for the Domestic Design Award is an absolute honor. To be able to drive my actual car on Mazda Raceway underneath our bridge would just be a true honor for me as a person and the guy that built the car, but not only, but for our brand.
And do you have you ever played Gran Turismo 5?
Oh, absolutely. I've played Gran Turismo many times. In fact, Von and RTR, he started with Gran Turismo before he even got in a drifting car. So that's how he came up with a lot of his design, was within that Gran Turismo platform.
And what do you think of the whole GT Awards in general?
For Gran Turismo, Sony to reach out to the car culture and engage them the way they do, and bring them to the game, makes people look at it and say, maybe someday I could get there. And that's what this whole aftermarket business is all about anyways, bringing business and designers and kids and creating enthusiasm, because that's what we need today. Is we need to create this entrepreneurship. And Gran Turismo, I think, is reaching out and trying to ignite that.
You said you've been going to SEMA for almost 30 years, and the GT Awards have been around for about 10 years. Have you noticed a change in SEMA with them being involved?
Yes. Actually, there is a change. People look forward to it. I think they try to build cars to apply or try to be a part of this whole scene. It's one thing to be within SEMA, but it's another thing to be a part of what's outside and available to the general consumers. And so Gran Turismo has found a way to gravitate and navigate these people to participate.